love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Floss.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Shot through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taken from about the 12.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding it.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Our game here in Detroit, a Thanksgiving tradition dating back to 1934. And it is the first of 3 games today, per usual. We'll see the Giants and Cowboys from Dallas after us. And then later tonight, the nightcap, another game with NFC North intrigue. The Pats and Vikings from Minneapolis. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Understand? Ultra. Hey, read.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening. But how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Strike, check, strike. Yellow, blue.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
From the 27, Allen, and complete, right side to Cook. Finding space at the 40, down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down. To throw, it's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Log ready. Wide open. Hey, red.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, green.
Tua to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have moved out in front. Point after, break down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Right side caught by Jackson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Left side, Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
These guys on that one, they just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to pass. Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Come on, set. Hey, move. Wait. Red, cycle. Heel, left.
Tua on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Right 2. Doctor, 6. Hey, please.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man open. It's Ross. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On 1st down, Allen. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Allen again. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends, his time is run out. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
One final try here for Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Tua now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. That's caught by Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Allen from the gun on third down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Allen. can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Bills are going to go for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So it's